Howdy ho, guys and gals, it's Red, your friendly neighborhood tool bear, and today is Monday, February 27th, which means it's time for Deals of the Week. Let's jump into it. I apologize for being out last week. The whole clan's been sick, but we got some killer deals for you. Let's jump into it. First off, we're over on Amazon here. We got the Knipex Twin Grip Pliers. These are... Don't sleep on these pliers, guys and gals. Look at these things. They look like some kind of bizarre slip joint pliers. And I'll be honest, that's exactly what they are. They're slip joint pliers. They're push button. So they lock in place. You push it, they jump over to the next one. So your traditional slip joint, but with a twist. Because look at those teeth. Oh, those are gnarly. If you've been around for a while, you know just what they look like. They look just like the vampires, right? Those are some combo head. They're nail extracting, screw extracting, bolt gripping. Look at that. You can do all sorts of things with these. Lowest price, I think in about 30 days, if not longer. $36.96 for some Knipex. If you don't know Knipex, boy, are you missing out. They make some of the best pliers made in Germany. Some of the best pliers you're going to find on the market. I'm a huge fan bearer of them. I admit it. But you know what? That doesn't make them wrong. It doesn't make them bad. All right, Vessel. Talk about another one you can't be sleeping on. Vessel, made in Japan. Top quality. This is their ball grip interchangeable screwdriver set. You're getting 6 bits. Excuse me. You're getting 6 bits. Yeah, two bits on either side there. So you're getting three bits with six adapters on it. Anyway, that's a great one. $13 on that. But check this out. How about this? The Vessel Megadora screwdriver 6-piece. The 906PB set here. Look at this. They got knurling on the shaft there. It's got some jimping there on the end, or whatever you want to call it there, so it really bites into the screws, really gets it so it doesn't cam out as easily. This is a great set here. You're getting 6 of these, again, made in Japan system here for $50.63. All right, moving along. You'll notice there's kind of a trend here that kind of happens these weeks. Screwdrivers are definitely one of them. Of course, I'm always looking for a good screwdriver set. I'm a huge fan of these. Now, these all used to be made in Germany. They're still designed in Germany. They even say, designed to the Black Forest. Ooh. But I'm pretty sure these are a made in China version of them. Doesn't make them bad. They're still good. They're made to Weehaw quality there. They got the striking caps on them and whatnot. You're getting a 5-piece set there for, was it $53.20. Now, funny enough, one of the things that Weehaw is most known for is their electrical stuff, their insulated stuff. But didn't see any of those on sale, but I did find Klein, who of course is well known for their tools for Sparkies here. Here's their 8-in-1 screwdriver set, interchangeable blades, 3 Phillips, 3 slotted, 2 square. Love that. Love to see that. The nice carry pouch there for $45. Now again, Klein used to be always made in the USA. A lot of their stuff is made in China. Again, if it doesn't jump out and say made in USA on the tool, it's almost always made in China. Hey, I owe an apology to Estwing, by the way. Apparently, I didn't look close enough. It did say made in USA on that aluminum hammer that they have. Anyway, we'll cover more on that one once I do the full video on it. Anyway, $45.87 on this Twist for Fast Easy Blade Change. That's a great set, but I want you to hold off. I mean, I love me some Klein, but you know, I absolutely love Wera insulated interchangeable blade set here. This is insane here for $36.85. You're getting all these bits here. Look at those. Nice system there. Fully insulated for electrical use. Look at that. Anyway, so those are usually made in... Oh, where are they? I don't know if they're made in China. Let me see what they have to say about it. Made in... Come on, you can tell me here. It's all right. We're made... The Czech Republic is where most of these things are made. They're a German company, Czech Republic. They're kind of all over there. Anyway, European made. Let's leave it at that. All right, move on. $36.85. I didn't cover the price. Let's keep going here. Talk about another made in, at least a Japanese company. Now, this is if you've been not aware, Koken. If you've been thinking about trying the Koken brand, and you're like, and they're just ridiculously expensive, this is normally a $70 ratchet, and this is not their high-end ratchets. They've got ones that are way more expensive than this. But if you want to dip your toes in the Koken brand and see what it's like, this is a great way to get started for $42. It's a 3/8 ratchet, total length 7 inches on it. It's not a huge one, but It's a good way to give the brand a try and see what you think of it. Let me know if you do pick it up. Let me know. Were you pleased as punch? I want to hear what you think about them. All right, Bosch. Let's talk about some power tools here. We get the Bosch cordless electric screwdriver set. This is their 12-volt multi-head. We call it the assembly kit, all right? Because this thing will do it all. It's got a right angle adapter. It's got an offset getting into those weird corners you do in cabinet assembly, stuff like that. There's some hard to reach places with power tools. It can be hard to reach with non-power tools. Anyway, you got your chuck set, and you got your impact, or not impact, but your screwdriver lock, your quarter inch set there, or adapter there. So you can do it all with just this one tool, 12-volt cordless. Look at that, the bag and everything. If you're doing any kind of assembly, stuff like that, this is the tool to get. All right. Now, let's talk about Bosch. People always asking me, hey, Bear, can you recommend a good bit set for my routers? And I'm always saying, like, hey, buy this inexpensive skill set, buy this inexpensive set. Here's an all-in-one set that is kind of a mid-range, and you don't see a lot of mid-range bits. This is a great set for $116. And again, I'm going to say, though, if you really want to get serious, a good solid bit for a router is going to cost maybe about that much in and of itself, just for one of them, much less for a set. So this is again going to be the case of you pick up this whole set, and then if you find yourself using one of these a lot, maybe buy a higher end one. But this was not bad for the average weekend warrior. This may be all you need. All right, Greenworks. So Greenworks, we got spring around the corner. You can smell it. So it's in the air. I know the pollen is. Oh my gosh, it's killing me over here. Anyway, they're looking at 18, 20, 34% off, up to 40% off on a lot of their power tools. We're looking pre-Black Friday, and if you don't remember, Spring Black Friday is just around the corner, okay? Spring Black Friday is coming up. We're looking, I'm guessing, I'm reading the tarot cards, and I'm looking first week of April is what we're looking at, all right? Correct me if I'm wrong. You can call me out when it comes up, but we're looking first week of April. So anyway, they're jumping the gun here. They're trying to get ahead of everyone else, and they got some great deals, like 20% off of lawnmowers. You got 20% off all these power. You got 38% off the power tools. I'm iffy on the PowerWorks power tools. They just don't have an extensive enough line, but they got a lot of other great outdoor power tools. There's no reason not to go with them. They make some great stuff. All right, moving along. We've got DeWalt. If you're in the DeWalt, look at this. We've got the DCE40 connector. All right, this is going to add Bluetooth to that system there. And you're looking at connect your existing DeWalt 20-volt max tools. Look at that. If you want to get into that system, if that's what you're looking for, that's the way to do it. It will add some bulk. All right, I don't know any way they could do it slimmer if they had to. But if you're looking for that kind of tracking on that, that's the way to go. All right. Next up, we've got the Performance Tool Organizer Tote 1,000-piece home fastener accessory fastener assortments, I should say. So look, you get all these bits, screwdrivers. This is a great all-in-one. If you're not an older guy who's collected all these throughout the years, and you got mason jars filled with them, I get it. Not everyone's had time to collect them like we have, but for those of you who just need a one-and-done solution, honestly, just for the organizer itself, I think even if you chuck all the bits, I think the organizer is worth $13.77. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I mean that's the way I see it. Anyway, moving along, we got WD-40. I know a lot of you've seen my video about WD. Don't buy WD-40 for this, that, but it doesn't make WD-40 bad. It's just not the all-in-one toolbox WD-40 would like you to think it is. Doesn't mean it doesn't have a place in your toolbox, though. It certainly has a place in mine. I've got a table saw that I'm about to resurface. I've got a drill press that's got some surface rust on it that I need to redo. And WD-40 is going to be a big one for that. For light surface rust, it's great. As a cleaner, it is top notch. And that's normally what I use it for. I get a lot of dirt because I'm on my truck, my Ram. I'm either in Montana or I'm in Nevada, or I'm somewhere in between. So I'm always getting dirt. I'm on dirt roads. I'm on desert roads. I'm always in the dirt. I'm a bear. What are you going to say, huh? Anyway, the fact of the matter is that really affects the hinges in my truck, and I'm constantly getting squeaks in there. So here's what I do. I take WD-40 and I go in there and I just douse the hinges in WD-40. Then I come in with some compressed air about an hour later, and I blow them out, all right? And then I leave it for a couple days and let that WD-40 dry out. Then I go in with white lithium grease, all right? That will keep them nice and clean and squeak free for about 6 months, which, with as much as we use the truck and as much off-road and back roads, country roads, dirt roads, desert roads as we are on, that's about the best we can hope for. But that's what I do. I get the WD-40 in there, and that cleans out all that dirt and gunk. And that's honestly, 9 times out of 10, what's causing the squeak. That's why a lot of people think, oh, WD-40 fixes the squeaks. Well, eventually the oil in there is going to dry up because it's not a long-term oil. All right, so that's just one or two ways that you can use WD-40. All right, Makita WST06 compact folding miter saw stand, $111. They're just blowing this thing out. Look at that. If you've been looking for trust me, I talk about the Harbor Freight miter saw stand all the time. It's a great miter saw stand. This is essentially the same stand in the lovely Makita teal. You gotta like that. Look at that. That's a great setup there. And you're looking, I wish the wheels were bigger, all right? It's not perfect. I wish the wheels were bigger. I wish it had one leg that was adjustable so you don't get that rocking back and forth when you're on an uneven surface. It's not perfect, but I mean, it is Makita quality. It is a good setup. It'll get the job done for $111. My gosh. You're not going to come close to that. All right. Enough with Amazon. Let's jump over to Acme Tools. They're doing a DeWalt blowout. Save $25 to $100 on select DeWalt orders of $109 with code POWERSTACK. All right. Anyway, they've got a whole bunch of stuff going on here, and they got some other savings on top of that. Look at that. So you're already getting saved. Look at this. And then save up to $100. Anyway, look at track saws over here. We got the pressure washers. There's literally too much here for me to go through everything on this. You want to get a FlexVolt battery. If you're in the FlexVolt system or FlexVolt compatible, it's something. Oh, the ratchet. This is awesome ratchet here. All right. Of course, that's the 12-volt system. The DeWalt 6-foot industrial storage. I like this stuff. It's well made. It's nice storage. $369, $370 on that. It's so pricey. You can buy the basic one from Husky and get you a couple cans of Krylon in yellow and get the same thing for half the price. Anyway, $535. Well, this is the cordless, okay, with the power stack, or not power stack, but with the FlexVolt battery. So that's why you're seeing the price on that. Anyway, I'll let you go through all that. There'll be a link, just like everything else. There's a link down in the video details. Go down there, check it out. All right, let's jump over to Woot. Now, Woot is Amazon's sister company, deals of the day. Boy, they've got some stuff here. Look at this. I'm a huge fan of these crate systems that they have, all right? So these crates, they are collapsible crates, and I keep these in my truck, and when I had a car, I always kept one in the back. You know why? Because when you got to organize something, say you go to the grocery store, you don't want stuff, there was a day when they gave you we'll double bag in the paper bags, and they would just keep everything nice and neat, but we don't see paper anymore. Everything's in these flimsy plastic bags, and they flop all over the place. So you get a couple of these crates, and you put it in the back of your car or truck, and then when you need them, you just pop them out. And now you got organization. Things don't flop all over the place. If you're hauling tools from one place to another, you can use it for that. You can use it for picnicking. You can use it for camping and hiking. Also, maybe not hiking so much, but camping. Anyway, look at this. We got some Bora stuff. Look at the Bora wood rack there for $40. I had one of those at my shop in California. I could not believe how much weight this thing would hold. When I first saw these systems, I'm like, there's no way. There's just no way it could. Oh my gosh, it worked. It does. Ask anybody who has one. Ask them. I dare you. We got search. Check this out. We got the origami carts. We've talked about these where the shelves and carts. But look at this. All right, these are great. And don't get me wrong, these are great. But there's one down here that I'm a little excited about. Look at these origami stainless, and they call them origami because they fold up. The top shelf folds over. The two shelves in the middle fold up, and it folds flat. So you can move it, put it somewhere else. Put it, if you don't need storage all the time, you can put it off to the side. But look at this. For $123, that's a stainless steel top. Can you say mini welding cart? For $123, that's not, if you got limited space, you're looking for a small welding cart or something that'll fold up, get out of the way, and then you can when you want to use it, put your welder down there, you clamp on the top there, you maybe drill some holes in it so you can use some clamp system. Anyway, it'll work. And yes, stainless will work. Is it perfect? It's probably the second best choice than a good solid carbon steel top, but it will work. Make sure you sand it down. It probably has a finish on it or something, so I take a sander to it. Make sure you're getting direct connection to the metal. But, other than that, it'll do the job. Costco, not Costco, Costco. These chairs, I grew up with one of these chairs in my grandma's kitchen. I love these chairs. Anyway, $68. We get the little giant over here for $30, and we get the step stool for $30. These are more like step stairs. They're huge treads, which for bears like me is important. We got the big bear feet. Anyway, let's move along. We're over at Walmart. Hart, we got the Hart platform. You're looking for your basic introductory power tool. This is a great little 3/8 drill driver here. $54.88. That's going to get you the battery, the tool, the charger, the bag. And, they're going to throw in what we got: a tape measure, we got a level, we got a set of bits, we got some socket adapters there, or nut drivers, I guess you should say. There we got some more bits. You got some slip joint pliers. Look at this. You got a utility knife. They're just throwing the whole thing in the bag there for $55. All right. Hart 20-volt cordless 3/8 impact. Now this is battery not included. No charger. This is just tool only for $69 though. It's a nice little 3/8 impact there if you're looking for some light duty kind of impact work. How about this? We got the charger, the battery, and all of that for $59.97. So if you're grabbing something like this, and something, there you go. For $60, you can add in the charger and the battery. I wish Hart would package regular, charger cells. I hate the backpack, kind of battery wart adapter there. But you know what? It works. It does the job. I have these tools. And, this is what we use for our RV. We keep, it's funny, we keep 40-volt Hart stuff at home for outdoor power equipment for working on the yard and stuff like that. But in the RV, because no matter where we go when we travel, there's a Walmart. So if we need more batteries or more adapters, something, there's always a Walmart there. And a lot of them are open 24 hours. So when you're having an RV emergency, a camping emergency, and in the middle of the night, you can get to Walmart. You can get the tools you need. Anyway, moving on, look at this. Now, I got to show you this one. This is not a deal. This is the standard price. This is the 4 amp hour batteries, 2-pack for $149, which is ridiculous. But check this out. The single 4 amp hour battery is on sale for $49. You could literally buy 3 of these for the price of the 2-pack. Now, this is a sale or clearance price. I'm not sure if I saw some things that were showing this as a clearance, some things showing it as a sale. And whatever it is, it's cheap. $49 on that. All right, and then last but not least, over at Walmart. Well, not last. We're going to talk about some more. Skill saw. This is the SPTH77M, all right? This is coming with the Skill Saw Carbide blade. There's some that are a little bit cheaper that come with the Diablo blade, and don't get me wrong, I love the Diablo blade, but this is the Carbide Skill Saw blade made specifically for this saw. Nothing's going to work better with it, and this is the battery system here, all right? So I always call it true evil. I had somebody from Skill Saw be like, dude, I never even saw that until you said it. Now I can't unsee it. I know. I do that. Anyway, it comes with the battery and the quick charger, all right? So look at this. There you go. So if you're wondering, it has all of that for $285. Now, this is, a lot of places now are selling it. They've dropped to this price recently. This is a great deal on this. There it is with the battery. If you're looking for a seriously professional grade cordless saw, I love me the worm drive style, and having it cordless. I don't know, does anybody else do a cordless worm drive? I might be the only ones. Anyway, it's fantastic. I bet Makita's got one. They got to have one. Anyway, $285 on that. That is a great price. All right, now let's move along. Okay, we're getting into what we call the Your Mileage May Vary. All right, and if you look down to the links and you see YMMV, that means it's a Your Mileage May Vary. So here's what we got here. And I said there'd be a theme. Well, the first one was screwdrivers. The second theme is it's saws, Circ saws. So what we got here from Walmart, the Skill Saw 7¼ inch Circ saw. This is an MSRP. It's corded $40. This is a great little kind of weekend warrior. That definitely is. This is a weekend warrior saw. This isn't a prosumer grade. It definitely isn't a pro grade. It's a basic entry level saw, but it's a solid saw. Skill knows how to make a skill saw. Duh. Anyway, normally $40. Some stores are having it 52% off. $19. Look at that. Now again, remember, this is called deal hunting, not deal getting. You go in the store, you're going to have to hunt for it. They're not going to have a big end cap. $19 off. They're going to be tucked into places. They're going to be on the bottom shelves. They're going to be way up on top shelves. They might be right there front and center. They might. I wouldn't bet on it. But look around and orbit around the tool area, because sometimes they have a tendency to move an aisle or two over. Or they might be in the clearance section. Every Walmart's got an aisle or two that's clearance. It's usually up near the front. Go check that out too. Maybe check that out first on your way in. then work your way back to the tool section, because here's what happens. The people who work there are the ones who see these first, and what they will do is they've got friends or contacts who will pay them to get them deals like this, so they can then do the whole retail arbitrage. So they go and they buy them super cheap, then they turn around and sell them over on the old, Facebook Marketplace, along with all the other scams. Oh my gosh, I'm so sick of Facebook Marketplace. Anyway, $19. $19. Get one for you, get one for the family. Early Christmas presents, right? All sorts of people you could give those to. All right, now we got some more deals like this. We're looking at the VacMaster. Now this, if you have not heard, the VacMaster I talked about before, I'm pretty sure these are the same people who are making the vacuums for Harbor Freight. And the Harbor Freight vacuum has been kicking everyone in the teeth except for DeWalt. DeWalt, I think, is the only one who's held their own versus. And I'm talking Rigid. They beat Rigid up too. Up, down, left, right, and center. $62.47. This is a 4-gallon, 3-peak horsepower stainless steel. Walmart online is $50. All right, and in store, $19. 70% off. 70% off. You're going to have to go and look and find them. Remember, right now, their inventory system is not really working pleasantly with Walmart. Basically, it's showing that it's showing up in the system at that price. They can't tell how many of these are in stock. So you're going to have to go and look for them. But if you don't find that one, we got more. We got the Polycan version, 5-gallon, 3-peak horsepower. $50 is the MSRP. It's showing up third party on Walmart for $66, $67. You can find it in store $19. $19. And there's 2 SKUs on this. So this was in the SKU ending 4039. They have the same thing ending 4929. Maybe one's a kit, the other one's not a kit, but again, same price, $19. So if you can find those in store, you're good on you. Now check this out. Hyper Tough air tools. I know, right? I have heard from some people, it's not bad. It's not you're going to use it in the tire shop every day, taking off hundreds of tires. But if you're doing some projects around the house, you want to run some air tools, it's not a bad little impact. 1/2-inch composite impact, normally $60. It's showing up for $22 in some stores, $31, $34. All right, so you sit there and see inventory. I'm not really sure about the inventory, but again, it's going to be, you have to go in, you have to do the hunt for it, all right? Put on your camo, put on your deer hunting scents, and go in. That'll rile some people up. Oh, come on, it's camo in Walmart. Everyone's seen that. All right, generators and AKA Deal of the Week are wrapped up in one this week. No surprise there. Spring, it's around the corner. You're like, oh, winter's almost over. I don't need a generator. Spring storms are coming, folks, and especially for those of you maybe near the Appalachians, maybe up north where there's mountains. Those mountains are holding snowpack. All right, and we're seeing that. Montana, back home in Montana, we got a ton of. We're still getting snow. Still getting snow. Southern California just got 6.5 feet of snow. That snowpack, come spring, turns into water. Guess what happens to those rivers? Yep, flooding, which means power outages. Who wants power outages? Well, here we got. We've talked about this one before. The Champion Power Equipment. This is their 2,000 watt dual fuel. Again, dual fuel inverter generator. So inverter. This is a fully enclosed, super quiet inverter generator. Now 2,000. It's not a ton. All right, that's not a ton of power. But if you're looking at it, you've got the Paralink adapters there, so you can get 2 of these and connect them. Which is if you're in a smaller RV or a travel trailer, something like this. We're in a 36-foot travel trailer. This thing's not tiny, but it doesn't. None of these travel trailers have the kind of storage you see in a fifth wheel, much less you see in something like, a Class A, where it's got like a whole garage underneath the thing. I miss my Class A for that, for nothing else. Anyway, so what happens is it's harder to carry a lot of those bigger generators. And I'm going to show you one right here. Okay, this is, where'd it go? There we go. All right. This is the Champion 4500. This is your perfect, this is like the perfect camping generator. It'll run almost any travel trailer or fifth wheel. 4,500 watts, all right? It's single fuel. It's remote start. You gotta love the remote start. On top of that, it's fully enclosed. And again, trust me, a lot of these campsites are now putting in rules saying you have to run a fully enclosed inverter generator because they don't want the super loud generators chugging away. And a lot of them are saying, like, you can't run them at night as well. So people got to sleep, right? Anyway, this is your typical go-to one, and you're looking at $850. That's great. But this is not a small generator. This thing is one like the Harbor Freight one. It's like a power cube. It is a big block of power. So what do you do? How do you store something like this? I will say it's nice. They don't really show it here, but this has got, if you can see it here, this front part, this is a built, that's the handle. That handle, there's the arm on the handle, there's the hinge, so it swings up, and it's got the wheels built in. So look at it, you just pick it up, and it just totes behind it, which is great to pull it and move it around, but getting it in and out of the truck, it's kind of a, one big bear or two smaller bear job, but you can't store it in the RV easily, all right? It's just, there's no slim, small area you can put this, but two of these, look at that, two of these have almost the same power. You're looking at 4,000 versus 4,500. You're getting two of these. You are going to need the connector, all right? And that's going to up the price. So you're looking at 427. You connect two of them. You're looking at almost the same price. A little bit more. Plus, once you have, it's going to be $900. But then you get flexibility. You get backup. If one of them dies, you still have the other one running. I know I'm going on and on about this, but anyway, I live the RV life about almost half the year. I think about this stuff. Anyway, $850 on this one for the remote start. I just love the remote start on that. All right, and again, we've talked about this. Look at this, the Duron Max. This is the 1200 big boy dual fuel. So you can hook into propane. You can run off of gas. Now, some of you let me know what you think. What about trying to convert this to run off of natural gas, huh? Just hook it right up to the gas lines at the house, right? Anyway, there's ways to do that. $879 is your price on this. All right, and this is a whole home generator kind of system. Look at that. This is going to run all the power, all the power. All right, let's see now. Like I talked about, what do you do if you want to run at night? And you're one of those campsites when you run at night. What if you don't want to have gas? Check this out. EcoFlow Delta. This is normally $1,500. I gotta say, I've said I said it a bunch back and forth that I'm a fan of Blue Eddy. I have a Blue Eddy at the camper that we keep for our gasless battery. All right, and I've said EcoFlow and Blue Eddy. They're kind of mix and match. They're the Ford to Chevy. I'm sorry, but EcoFlow is pulling away when it comes to the options and the stuff they can do. Blue Eddy has some great stuff, some great power, but EcoFlow is they're just doing more, and they're listening more, and you see them at the conventions, and they're showing, boy, the stuff I've seen, they're coming out with a robot lawnmower, they're coming out with portable AC units, they're coming out with a refrigerator that uses built-in batteries. You can, not even built-in battery modules you can take in and out, and will make ice. This is Blue Eddy. You're just getting left in the dust here, folks. Anyway, this is the 1000 portable system, and this is what I usually say is the minimum size portable power system that you're going to want for like day camping, weekend camping kind of stuff. You're looking at 1000 watt capacity solar generator, 1600 watt AC output. So that is insane for $649. Just ridiculous. Look at this. You got all the USB power on the front, all the other power where to go is on the back. There's your power outlets. You get 6 of the 110s. You got one of the car AC or DC outputs there as well. This is a great system, but say you want a little bit more. How about this? We got the 1600 watt system. Look at that. The 1612 watt capacity solar, 1600 portable power, camping home RV output there for $1,149. This is ridiculous. Coming springtime, and they're having huge sales like this. Unreal. All right, and then the bear, I got one bonus for you, all right? This is, it springs around the corner. Everyone's starting outdoor cooking. Guess what? You got to have a thermometer. If you're not cooking with the thermometer, you're cooking blind. Trust me on this one. ThermoPro is the way to go. $17, 15% off coupon. That's all I got for you today. Links are down below. Sorry, we're going to get back to our regular schedule as soon as I can shake whatever this is that's trying to take me down. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired of being sick. Anyway, you all take care. God bless. And as always, shine on.